I am 100% Pakistani. I feel really fortunate to have this dual cultural experience.
So I'm a neurologist, we want to cause great training. I think the biggest barrier in here is the competition. The better you are at communication and the more extroverted you are, the more it helps. And that's kind of a mantra here in big places like Boston, New York.
You are a guy who can crack a job in the US. You're built different.
I work at a big tech company as an engineer. I teach fitness classes. Many of our obligations, our privileges, the fruit of life is in your family, your friendships, your relationships.
The work that I do now, it is centered around identity and the concept of self. In the West, you are brought up with this level of individuality. In the East, there's this codependent space that we're brought up in.
American Pie equals college life. Went to UC Riverside. It wasn't a dumb school. Huh?
लुच्चे लफंगों का स्कूल था. South Asians don't underperform for a lack of skill. It's biological, it's cultural, it's psychological blocks that prevent us from realizing our true potential. The solution? A holistic East meets West approach that covers health and identity. Well, let me dumb it down a little bit. Take you back a few years for when I first set foot in Canada when I was about 18 years old. I noticed my peers in the context of university and classrooms speaking up, stating their point with so much conviction. It really rung a few bells in my head. A study conducted in 2021 tells us that South Asians are amongst the least likely of individuals to be given leadership positions.
बहुत समझदार आदमी हो, ऐसे मैनेजर नहीं बन गए. ये दो कैबिन किसकी है? ये टॉयलेट्स है सर. बेच मारो इनको. जी.
This is real, guys. We're missing out on leadership opportunities. What is it at the core of our mindset that inhibits us from acting freely? The first thing is a collectivist approach to upbringing. The group is always more important than the individual. Your decision making is outsourced to an authority that speaks for you.
We've been brought up in a very authoritarian way of living, where you're not allowed to question. There's a hierarchy to everything.
Secondly, it's an issue of colonial hangover. It's a taboo subject, I know it, but seeded this thought of inferiority to some extent.
I felt like a fresh off the boat kid. I would hate explaining people my name. I feel brown people are just not cool enough in pop culture.
Yeah, even the most brilliant amongst us face this issue when we move to work and live in the United States. The third very important reason is our education system, which prioritizes obedience and respect for authority as opposed to speaking your mind. You respect your elders, you respect authority, you respect the government, you respect the schools, you respect your family. We respect our doggy. With so much respect being given out, there's really not much kept in terms of your own self-esteem. And this questioning or inquiry-led approach to problem solving is what forms the basis modern scientific advancement. So the fix isn't one-dimensional, it's holistic. Dr. Vipul Rastogi, a neuropsychiatrist here, put it beautifully.
The right way of treating people is on a biopsychosocial model.
So biopsychosocial, it's a combination of these three approaches: your biology, your psychology, and any social interventions that you may need to take. So let's start with the first thing by addressing the deficiencies that you have biologically. These often masquerade as a lack of confidence or an inability to speak your mind in certain situations. I'm not going to dole out a list of supplements. Don't just listen to advice that's being shared by Lizzie or Melissa or James or Peter. Get the diagnostics done. Get your hormonal profile done. Check for the vitamins and minerals that you're currently lacking and take a data-informed approach to your health. You will be surprised to find simply by a few changes in your diet or some amount of supplementation, you begin to feel a lot more energetic, like you can seize the day. Really take it on, man. Psychology. You know, these are the trickiest things. It's the intangible element. It's your mental makeup. In order for you to be able to direct thought, you need to first be aware that you are not your thoughts. Your mind, much like your senses, much like your hand, is a faculty. It's a property of being alive. It's a tool that you have at your disposal. Approaches that you can take that will allow you to become aware of your mental state, your mind as a tool, your thoughts as a function of your mind, and then be able to better dictate what speech and action follows. One of which, of course, is talk therapy. It forms the bedrock of a lot of health interventions that we have in modern medicine. You need to have trained individuals that can pick out the thought patterns that are repeatedly inhibiting your ability to perform in a professional setting. The social part of biopsychosocial. This is where Eastern spiritual practice comes into the picture. Over the course of 10 years, I've practiced all forms of meditation. It's not quite so simple as simply switching on an application and having someone whisper into your ear, now we meditate, 3, 2, 1, let's go, Jai Mata Di, let's rock. It doesn't work like that. You have to be able to do the preparatory asanas that prepares your body to sit in a given posture in a mudra. So there's a whole list of breath work or pranayama as they call it, that prepares you to slip into a meditative state. And that's where the magic happens. Meditation is the primary form of intervention that's also advocated as part of Ayurveda. There's a mental aspect to the treatment, there's a physical aspect, there's a dietary angle to the treatment. So go do your Eat, Pray, Love journeys, go to Tibet, go to the Himalayas, go to the Andes. I think Isha Foundation has done some amazing work. Don't get caught up with the opinions. Know that the practices are worth their weight in gold. So if you look at it as a complete sort of end-to-end solution, it starts with the biological layer, diagnose what are your deficiencies from a mineral hormonal standpoint and begin to supplement. Secondarily, partake in therapy, having a partner or a coach that can help you identify self-sabotaging thought patterns. Thirdly, most importantly, asana, pranayam, and meditation.
India shapes you very clearly, right? Number one is compassion. And
India made it. The fix isn't a mimicry of the West. True performance for Desis abroad doesn't come from silencing our roots. It comes from owning them. Always remember, drink your doodh responsibly.